In this video, I'm going to show you how you can search across several sheets within your workbook to find things. This originated from a comment on a similar video I did a while ago, and I was searching across one sheet to find things and deleting the row, and he was asking if we could search across several sheets, and he didn't want all of them, he wanted specific sheets. Now, I'm going to show you how you can do it manually. And so here we have sheet 1. I've got it selected. Now I press my control key down. I click on sheet 3, and that one is selected as well. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go control F. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press control F to get my find. And so now what I'm going to look for is an account number of one of these. And so what I'm going to do is I have the account number, and so I'm going to copy it into here. And now, so I've got it on a couple of sheets I know, and so I'm going to find all. And so there you have it. It's on sheet 1, and it gives you the cell number, and it's also on sheet 3. Okay, so that is pretty easy, but let me show you how you can do this with VBA. So now I'm only searching in this one in 1 and 3, and so in this one I'm going to click 2 just so that I can not have 1 and 3 selected. And so I have a delete button here, and that's going to bring up my user form. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that same number into here, and I'm going to go Control V, and I say delete row. Now, for demonstration purposes only, I'm not going to actually delete the row. What I'm going to do is I'm going to color the rows so that we know that it's been found. So let's go delete row. And there on sheet 3 we have line 128. Just let me close this button here and let me go to sheet 1, and we have line 13. So let me show you the code. So here I have my user form, and so let's double click on the delete row. And so here I have defined my account number as a string, so you can have letters or number in there, and R is a row, which is long. If text box 1 text is blank, then message box enter account number appears. But if not, account number equals trim, which means that if they add an extra couple spaces or whatever, it will still read it textbox1.text. Now, from R2 is on sheet 1 because I have headings with my delete button on there. I activate sheet. Now this is important. Sheet 1 activates so it looks on the right one, and then do while R, which is row, and 1 inch is column A, is not blank, and then it's going to go if sheet 1 cells R1 value equals account, then sheet 1 cells R1 select. Now I have both the line here, which is color the line, or also I have the original one, which is active rows, entire rows delete, and shift up. So I have them in here, but the second line is commented out for the demonstration purposes. Okay, so now when it's finished looping through sheet 1, it goes to sheet 3. You need to activate it or it's going to highlight the same row on both sheets. And the same thing as we go through sheet 3 row at a time, and if it finds it, then it colors it, or else we have the option of taking the comment off and it deletes it. Now I'm asked this all the time. This is tying my button to my user form. I say sub button, which is this one, and I use it by going to the toolbox on my developer sheet, and then I go use it with user form 1, and I specify the height and width in here, and then .show. Now, if you don't specify the height and the width when you're calling up your user form, they tend to either grow or shrink. So if you call up the size that you want it to be, it's going to appear the same as every time. I will, of course, include all the the code in the description of my video. Please subscribe.